stories can be so far-fetched, so wild that they're both hard to believe and even harder to tell. But I want to tell y'all a story. One about deceit, lies, cover-ups, and a love triangle that landed the wrong man a life sentence. This is the story of Dayonte Resiles, also known as Moochie, and the tragedy involving Jill Halliburton Sue. On the afternoon of September 8, 2014, Jill Halliburton Sue was found unalive in her master bathroom bathtub after being attacked by a blade 25 times. Her son Justice Sue made the discovery after his father Nanyao Sue, who was at work, reportedly saw a suspicious figure on their home surveillance system. According to Mr. Sue, his wife was home sleeping, and after failing to contact her, he asked his son to go home and check on her. When Justin arrived home, he found his mother unresponsive in a tub full of bloody water. Justin first made a call to his father and then made a call to 911. His father, Nanyao, also made a call to 911 after hanging up the phone with Justin. Detectives responded and began their investigation. Initially, they suspected Justin. However, after an alleged DNA hit, Dayonte Resiles was arrested and charged with the crime on September 18, 2014.
You're gonna be here a little bit longer. We're gonna complete some paperwork, and you're gonna be charged with first-degree murder. First-degree murder, okay?
What am I being charged with first-degree murder for?
Dayonte would go on to face 2 trials, with the first trial ending in a mistrial, and the second trial ending with a guilty verdict. And on March 18, 2022, Dayonte was handed down a life sentence that he is currently serving in the Florida State Prison. Many believe Dayonte is innocent. So how did Dayonte get tangled in this mess? Well, you'll just have to wait and listen. We first start by going back to the day of the crime and letting Justin and Nanyao Sue tell you the story.
We were up all last night because they just got back from Malaysia yesterday. I haven't seen them for like 2 weeks.
All right. Let's kind of go over the events of what happened today.
Like when I
Tell
woke
me,
up.
Yeah. What time did you wake up this morning?
Wake up around 8 o'clock. I had to go get some dog food from the veterinarians.
And I believe you said you got back around 9.
Yeah, I got back around 9. I put the dog food on the laundry room. Oh yeah, my mom, when I walked into the house too, the laundry was going, so she must have done that before they came.
How do you know she was doing laundry?
Because the laundry was on.
But how do you know it was her that did it? Not your dad.
My dad doesn't do laundry.
Oh. 9 a.m. Did you speak to anyone when you came back to the house?
Yeah, I told Mom I got the dog foods in the laundry room. She gave me a thumbs
I
up.
was in the living room when you left at 8 or when you got up at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
At 8:30 when you left to get the dog food. Was she in the living room?
Yes, she was still in the. Yes, she was still.
Okay.
She honestly didn't move the whole time. Like, I don't think so.
Right. So then that's what my next question was. When you got back at 9
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, she was still there.
She was still in the same place reading.
And then you did what?
And I just I had to go to. I told my mom I'm going to work at 10, so I kind of just like laid back in bed for an hour and just like looked at my phone and stuff.
At 9:30, where was 9? You said about 9 that you got back. Where was your dad at that time?
I don't know. I think I didn't see my dad.
You didn't see him?
No, I just saw my mom. I think he was maybe like taking a shower or watching TV in his room.
So to that point, had you spoken to your dad in the morning?
No, I don't believe so.
And had you seen your father and your mother talking at all, or heard them?
I think so. I think they were talking for a while. I don't know what they're talking
You don't
about.
remember at what time?
No, you'd have to ask him. I don't remember them.
Okay. We just come back from Malaysia last night, so we both a bit jet back.
Okay. What time did you guys get in?
I get in last night, my plane get in 4 o'clock.
4 a.m.?
4 p.m.
Oh, 4 p.m. Okay.
Yeah. So my son come pick us up, and we get home. We both take a shower, and she obviously could not sleep. I went to sleep about 8, 9 o'clock. She was hanging around in the living room all night, and finally I wake up a couple of times, she was there.
For the most part, Justin and Danielle seems to agree. They both state Jill and Danielle had just got back from a 2-week trip to Malaysia. According to Justin, both his parents stayed up all night.
Parents were up all last night.
And according to Danielle, Jill stayed up all night while he went to bed around 9.
She obviously could not sleep. I went to sleep about 9 o'clock.
He also states he went to check on her a few times while she was up all night, and that she finally came to bed when he woke up around 6 or 7 a.m. But let's let Danielle continue.
This morning, when I wake up about 6, 7 o'clock, she finally said she's tired. She couldn't sleep, so she went to bed.
So sometime probably before 8 or 8:30, you hear them in the kitchen having a conversation.
Yeah.
You don't remember what it's about, or you do?
No, I don't.
Okay. You remember what the gist of the conversation was, or where they were at when the
They
conversation?
are probably in the kitchen.
Okay.
Remember in the beginning when I was telling y'all about those lies and that deceit? Well, lies has entered the chat because somebody sure is telling one. I want to rewind back just a little bit to what Justin said.
Wake up around 8 o'clock. I had to go get some dog food. Yeah, I got back around 9.
9 a.m. Did you speak to anyone when you came back to the house?
Yeah, I told Mom I got the dog food.
Justin states he is up between 8 and 9 a.m. and at some point talks with his mom. Danielle agrees that Justin was up talking with his mom, however placed this conversation before 8:30 a.m. that morning.
So sometime probably before 8 or 8:30, you hear them in the kitchen having a conversation.
Yeah.
Now here's the problem. Let's backtrack a little bit to what Mr. Sue said.
This morning, when I wake up about 6, 7 o'clock, she finally said she's tired. She couldn't sleep, so she went to bed.
Danielle placed his wife coming to bed as he was waking up between 6 and 7 a.m. However, he also places her in the kitchen with Justin, who states his mom was up at 8 a.m. when he got up and was still up at 9 a.m. when he returned from getting dog food. Like I said, somebody walked the lie right into the chat, but Danielle isn't finished yet, so let him cook.
So he probably went to pick up the dog food and come back and have a conversation with my wife. That's my impression.
Early this morning. That's when you were in bed. That's what you were.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think that's kind of. I can't remember. I don't remember what they're talking about, but I kind of assume that's what they're talking about.
I'm really trying to follow Danielle here, but his story is all over the place. Detectives asked Danielle, did he hear Justin and his mom talking in the kitchen that morning before 8:30? To which Danielle replied, yes. He was then asked did he remember the conversation, to which Danielle replied, no. Later, Danielle states Justin probably went to pick up dog food and came back and had a conversation with his wife, and that was his impression. This turned into he doesn't remember what they were talking about, but he assumes. That was a lucky guess. The lucky guess about the dog food isn't what's sending me. What I couldn't grasp, how did Danielle hear Justin and Jill in the kitchen talking? Let's take a look at their residence layout. To the left here is the Sue's master bedroom and where the master bathroom is. And to the right is where the kitchen is. As you can see, they have a pretty big home. So how did Mr. Sue hear them way on the other side of the residence? But I'll let Mr. Sue continue.
You know, let me put it this way, okay? Wait. Because I heard their conversation, and then she come to bed. It's dark. She come to bed. You know, maybe my time is all screwed up here. Because when she come to bed, my impression was it's about 8 o'clock, 8:30 or something like that. But so conversation have to happen before that.
Okay.
Right?
And I get it. A tragedy like this occurs, of course you're going to mix some things up. But what I couldn't understand, why does detectives have to help you remember, and why Danielle didn't know what time it was? Now remember, Danielle was in the bed during this time.
Early this morning. That's when you were in bed. That's what you were. Okay.
And is in the bed when Jill comes to bed. So let's take a trip into their bedroom. Zoom in closely. Do you see what I see? Not 1, not 2, but 3 clocks. Right next to the bed that Danielle was laying in. On both sides at that. But I digress, moving right along. So what was Jill doing the last time someone saw her alive?
When's the last time you saw your mom?
this morning, around probably like 9:45, right before I left, I said, "Hey, I'm going to work. See you later."
What was her response?
She was sitting in the living room with the other camera. There's another camera, and probably my dad could watch her with that second camera on her, in her robe, reading a book, in the leather comfy chair with their legs on the ottoman.
What color was her robe?
Pink, purple. Ish, I believe. No, I left before my dad.
Okay.
Dad left he said he left around 11:30. So this all happened within an hour time frame.
Justin tells his mom he's going to work and leaves at about 9:45 a.m. According to Justin, his mom was dressed in a pink purplish robe, seated in front of the cameras his dad likes to watch her on, in a leather chair reading. So by Justin's account, his mom was still alive and well when he left home that morning. It would further go on to say the unaliving happened 1 hour after his dad left. And what does Nanyao have to say?
Because I kind of confused here as to when she come to bed.
Okay.
Because
When she comes into bed, what do you remember her wearing?
she could be wear something kind of thin
Okay.
stuff with kind of white flowery stuff in there.
Okay.
That's one impression I have. But then my other overall impression, because we're traveling together, she had white robe.
Okay.
That the kind of I'm not sure which one to which.
And she was in bed when you left?
Yeah.
Okay. When she got in bed is when you got up?
No, we kind of laying there for a while.
Okay, so you guys were both in bed for a little while?
Yeah.
You got up and she was still in bed?
She was still
Asleep?
She was totally asleep.
Oh, when you left, where was your son? Do you remember?
I don't know. She's gone.
Your son was gone?
No, he's gone. His car is not there.
Okay, his car's not
So
there.
I assume he's gone somewhere.
Okay.
Once again, Nanyao is confused. He doesn't know what time Jill came to bed or what she had on. But one thing he does do, confirm Justin wasn't home. And there you have it. Nanyao was the last person to see his wife alive out of him and Justin that morning. So what led to Jill's discovery? I'll let Nanyao tell you.
So I finally called my son, cell phone number,
Okay.
and I asked him, where is he? Are you home? He said, no. I said, okay, did you or have you tried to joke with me by masking, put the mask, cover your face, and try to cover the, turn off the camera? He said, no. He said, did you, well, so you didn't do it today, but did you do it in the past? Then I can see the recording there. Is that what I've seen? He said, no, I never done that before. I said, okay, where are you? He said, oh, he's at work. We work in the same place in my office. I said, I want you to go home now because I saw some suspicious figure through the camera. I'm not sure it's in the recording or I just saw it now, but I want you to go home to check on mom because mom is sleeping there.
We're at the end of the video, and I promise to show you who did it with all factual ingredients and a confession. So stay tuned for the next video. Until then, free Moochie.